Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name's Ash. Welcome to my channel, Saved by an Angel, where I talk about anything that has to do with paranormal, weird stuff, and self-improvement. Because in 2014, I attempted to take my life, and Archangel Michael appeared. Only reason why I'm here. In this video, I want to talk about a rise in male loneliness. Over on my TikTok channel at Ash Samborski, a bunch of videos keep popping up in my news feed regarding mental health, talking about how more and more guys today are feeling lonely and feeling as if they have no one to talk to. And since the main majority of suicidal statistics involve males, I thought maybe I would share my experience of feeling lonely and what I've come to learn, and hopefully this can help anyone out there that resonates with this. So in 2013 was the real beginning of my journey with loneliness, even though my whole entire life I've never felt at home here. When my mom passed away in 2013, I realized what true loneliness really is. I lost my mom to cancer 3 months before my son was born. And what this caused me to do is evaluate my life, who I'd become, how I got to where I was, everything around me, from my marriage to my job, my friends and family. And what this seemed to do is, the more light I seemed to shine on things in my life, the more fuel it seemed to add to the fire. And when it felt like my whole entire life came crashing down, all I wanted to do was talk to my mom, and she was the one that was gone. And I felt all alone. I felt as if I had no one to talk to. I came to the realization that my marriage was no longer healthy, and I received no support from anyone, whether it was the people around me or my wife at the time herself. All I would hear is, I'm just going to ruin my son's life. And so I felt trapped in my situation. And for, from 2013 to the better part of 2019, I spent the majority of my time alone in my garage from 9 o'clock at night to anywhere from 1:30 to 3:30 in the morning, just spending time with myself, going within, doing healing, trying to make sense of this life. And, in 2019, when I got a divorce, and, 6 months later, we ended up selling our place. I moved in with my old man because of our reality with this whole sea thing. My brother lived in another country. He was staying with my old man at the time. And I'd just gone through this separation of selling my home, where I had my own detached garage, which was my art room, my meditation room, my escape from this reality. And, trying to figure out, how to adjust my life now that I wasn't going to be able to kiss my son goodnight every night and see him every morning, and just trying to adapt to this new reality of being with someone for 22 years and now being single. When I was, I found myself living in my dad's place. My dad and brother were big drinkers, smokers, and just, talking about things that, I just wasn't too concerned with at the time. And so there was many times where I just needed to escape. So I would drive to a superstore parking lot, sit there in my car, shed some tears, do what I needed to do. But, one thing I've learned about this feeling of loneliness is, if you're a guy on planet Earth, the only one that's ever gonna love you unconditionally is your mom. And, regardless of whether you're fortunate enough to still have your mom or be in talking terms, as a guy on planet Earth, you have to be your own savior. If you're feeling lonely, what that means is you feel that something outside of you can come in and heal you and make you feel better. But the truth is, no one's going to do that. You're not going to find a woman that's going to come in and change your life. You're not going to find someone that's going to come in and do everything for you that you need to do. So if you're a guy feeling lonely, you need to become your own hero, your own savior. You need to learn to love yourself to the point where you don't feel this detachment, you don't feel this loneliness, you don't feel as if someone else is going to come in and save you. So how do you do that? How do you learn to love yourself to the point where you don't feel this loneliness, this need for someone to come and rescue you. Well, that is the thing is you have to talk to someone. It begins with talking. Okay, and I don't care what avenue you take. If counselors are for you, that's cool. I've had a few sessions personally. I prefer to work with shamans and Reiki healers and energy healers because they can tap into your third eye, your crown chakra, tell you what's going on, all this pain you're carrying your whole life and why it's affecting you, and you can communicate with these people. Okay, if you're feeling alone, you have no one to talk to. One thing that I did that changed my life was going to a group meditation. When you go to these places, there's always intuitive healers there that are, drawn into this energy. And the next thing I knew when I went to these meditations was that I had a group full of people that were willing to help me. The kindness of strangers. When I look back to my healing journey, when I felt all alone and I had all these things to say, but I wasn't getting support from the people around me. I had strangers come into my life. I went up north to the Arctic working, and I became friends with a waitress in town, and it was just through her kindness. We had similarities, and she just allowed me to share all these things. There's multiple ways. If you're lucky enough to have some friends in your life that you feel would listen to you, but you're just concerned that you don't want to share, you're afraid you're being judged. If you think holding on to all this sadness and being macho is the way to do it, well, it's not really being macho, because you're just hurting yourself, and eventually that'll hurt everyone around you. So bite the bullet, get off your chest what you need to, find someone, and if you can't, do the meditation, go to a Reiki healer, contact a shaman, do what you got to do. But if you're a dude, you got to be your own savior. That's what it comes down to. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, everyone. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you have a great day. Take care.